Hey, what's up guys, Gamer J here, and today I am going to do a good, thorough explanation on how to solve this. I know a lot of you guys did say that it was very hard and very unclear instructions the last time I did that. Sorry, I'm speaking of that. The last time I filmed the video. And so pretty much, you guys just ended up with something stuck into something. That was a joke that was used commonly. And yeah, so pretty much let's get into this. This is going to be hopefully a clear version, and it's going to be the first video. This should be posted on a Wednesday, part of my rotation for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing we're doing. Since I'm not doing the Monday this week, I said that in my other, in the video of why I'm not making videos, and here we go. So, let's just start by mixing it up, and I can do that off screen here, because it's kind of hard to have to reach in front of the camera and the tripod, and just, it's pretty hard. Alright, so, now, we're going to go thoroughly on this first layer. You need to find the yellow centerpiece. It doesn't matter what any of these other pieces are at all, as long as you have the yellow centerpiece. Actually, first, let's talk about the cube. These three spots are corners. These three spots will always stay corners. If I turn it like that and like that, these three colors are still gonna stay in the corner. These are centers. Of course, centers can't turn, and yeah. These are edges. Edges will always be edges, but edges only have two sides. Corners have three. Centers have one. So, you're going to, using the rules I just taught you, you're gonna find the yellow center and put the white edges around it. So find the white. I like keeping my finger on the yellow center, and then no matter what it takes, try to put in the white edge, all of the white edges, lining up to make a kind of like flower pattern, I guess. So like there's another one, and where's the other edge? There's the edge. So where's this? You're gonna turn it like this, and then like that. It doesn't matter if there's any corner pieces inserted. It's fine if there is. It's fine if there isn't. Next step. Once you have all you need, you don't even need to care about corners right now. So just disregard the corners. All you're looking at is this cross with the yellow center and the four white edges. Now, what you're going to do is go up to the white edges, and like I told you, the edges have two sides. You're going to look at the color other than the white and line it up with that color. So, like, blue would go with blue to make, it only has to be double. It does not have to be triple. So, the third layer does not have to go in with this. Only the top two. The next one, after you do that, you don't do them all at the same time. After you do one, you turn it not once, but twice, to where it should line up with the white center, and lining up with the white edge, making the two blue things be there. And then do it with the rest of the cube, there. And then this one's already lined up, orange, lining up with orange. And now you should have the white cross with all of your two little edge piece and center piece lined up. And yeah. Next is solving the white cross. That's pretty easy. We already got one corner in place, but here's how you put corners in place. You turn it away from the sides facing. So if it's facing on this side, you turn it that way. If it's facing on this side, you turn it that way. And in this case, I'm going to turn it this way. Turn the end that it was on down. So if it was on this end, you turn it that way, and then this side down. but since it's on this end, I turn it this way, and then this side down, slide it back into position, and then as you'll see, that one that was up here will come down to the same spot for me to do it again, right here, so I can do that again, and then it leaves this one on the bottom. This one on the bottom is pretty much easy to do. You just gotta turn it down, over twice, up, over once, and then do the same thing with the corner solving. Now you should have a solved white side, lined up edge and center, and have the edge and center pieces all lined up along here. And if you have that, then you're ready to solve your first layer. Turn the left side down, and then bottom over to the left, then left side up. Now you're gonna see, like I told you, the corner has 3 colors. In this case, it's white, green, and orange. You're not gonna be looking at the white part of this. You're just gonna be looking at green and orange. So you're gonna put it in between green and orange, okay? But there might be 2 different colors, so line up between those, and then do the same thing that we would do to solve it, but it's going to overlap, and that's gonna make another piece, red and blue, so I have to put it between red and blue, and it's gonna overlap still, orange and blue, and then orange and blue right there, it's gonna overlap again, and then keep doing this until it gets to the point where green and red, to where you put it back in place, and this layer solved, and make sure that all of your top layer is solved, and it is in this case. Now second layer I'm going to teach you, and it's very important. So this isn't as hard, or it's not, I don't know, I learned it before I could learn first layer. So remember how I told you the edges are going to only have 2 colors. You are going to line up the color facing towards you, always hold the cube for first and second layer, with the white facing upwards, and you're going to want to put the color on the edge facing towards you, lining up with its original color, and then you're going to turn it away from the color on the bottom. So in this case it's red, so I'm going to turn it away from red, turn the side that you turn the other side. So pretty much if this was orange, then I would turn it away from orange and bring this side down, but since it's red, I turn it away from red and then bring this side down. Then you're just going to turn it over to the left or over to the right. If you're turning this side down, you would turn it over to the right, and then just turn it up and solve it the same way you would solve the white. And that's not gonna do it. You're still gonna have to find some and repeat this. There will be different colors, away from green, down, over, up, and then solve that. And pretty much you just keep doing this until you realize that you solved your first layer. So away from blue, meaning I go that way, down. I guess in this case, if we can find, okay, blue. No, can we find an orange? Okay, orange away from green. Oh, okay, this is a perfect example. So now we're turning it this way since it's away from green, and then this side down, over, up, and then solve it normally, and then that should be our second layer. And now what you're just going to want to do, after you have all that solved, you're just going to want to flip the cube upside down, and this is, I need you guys to pay close attention, because this is the hardest layer to solve by far. Like, by far, this is the hardest layer to solve. So I need you guys to pay really close attention. So, in some cases, until you have a yellow cross, you're going to have to do the exact same thing over and over again. Look, you're gonna turn, hold the cube facing towards you, turn it over, or turn the left side up, then right side up, and then turn it that way, down, over, and then down. And in this case, I have the yellow cross already because I had just had the line. But in some cases, you will start out with just the dot, and then it will go to the elbow, then it will go to the line, and then it will go to the cross. So just keep doing that same thing I was telling you to do. This, then this, then this, then this, then this. Just keep doing that until you have your yellow cross. So remember it. Oh, and then also once you get to your line, just the line, that's the stage before the cross, you always hold the line horizontal. So you don't hold it like this and do it, you hold it like this, because the line would be horizontal facing left and right. Now, once you have your cross, all we need to do is align the cross. And thank goodness my cross is not aligned. That would be a really hard part to skip. But here's how you're going to align the cross. You are going to have your colors lining up. You're going to have to line up your edges with your centers this time. Only two will line up though. In some cases, it will be incorrect line up towards you and incorrect away from you, and then correct towards you, or correct to your left and correct to your right, or and correct to your right. Yes, but in this case, I have it perfectly set up. Incorrect, incorrect, correct, correct. So if you have it across from each other, you're going to want to do the same thing, but you're going to have to do it twice. If you have it perfectly like I do, incorrect, incorrect, correct, correct, you're always going to want to hold the cube. If you have it correct like this, with the incorrect facing towards you and incorrect facing to the right, and then the correct facing to the left and correct facing out. But if it's incorrect, incorrect, correct, correct, you're just gonna have to do this process 2 times. Up, over twice, down, over once, up, over once, down, turn to the left, or turn top layer to the left. Now, what you're gonna have now is you should have your cross lining up with all 3 of these colors. All 3 colors should be lined up in the middle. And all of your second row should be solved, and all of your first row. Now, we're really close. Now, all we have to do is place the corners in the correct spot. So, this is like placing them for the, for first layer, kind of. You're going to look at these colors, and it has to be in between those. Since this one is, you're never going to unalign the cross until we're putting the corners in place. So, if you see a corner out of place, you're going to, this one's out of place, check every corner. This one's out of place, because it's in between, it's supposed to be in between green and red, but it's in between green and orange. This one's in the correct spot, because it's in between orange and blue, and that's where it is. This one's in the incorrect. If you have one correct, you're going to want to put that one in the top right. But if you have one incorrect, if you only have incorrect corners, then it doesn't matter where you put it. You're just gonna have to do this algorithm until every corner is in the correct spot. Okay? You're only gonna do this algorithm every time a corner is in the correct, or until every corner is in the correct spot. Up on the left, over, up on the right, over to the right, down on the left, over, down, and then you're going to turn it to the top layer to the right, make sure the cross is aligned, and now check your corners again. Correct, 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 and correct. So since all my corners are correct now, I only have to put 2 in place. But for you guys, just keep doing that same thing until all of your corners are correct, okay? In this case, all my corners already are correct, so we're going to put them in place. This is how you put them in place. You hold the empty corner in the top right, and you're just going to go down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, and keep doing that. Over, down, over, up, over, and until it goes into place. After it goes into place, you're going to want to do over on the bottom one more time, which I've already done, and then turn your cube, turn the other corner, make it in the top right again, and then go down, over, up, over, down, over to the left, up, over to the right, and you should have solved your Rubik's Cube. Now, I really hope that this one was a lot more clear Rubik's Cube solving. And here, let me turn the camera around because I want to. Sorry, that's my loose tripod that I really need to get tightened. I think it's like screws to tighten it or something. Here, let me just leave it at that angle. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I really hope this was a clear Rubik's Cube tutorial. I told you guys I would start this Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, except for this Monday. That's not gonna count. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I think I did make a more clear tutorial because it was definitely a lot longer than the other one. I definitely had a lot more time, and I was able to do it in front of your eyes instead of having another person hold my camera. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera. There's a screen that flips outwards right there, and I'm looking at that just to make sure it's recording me. And so thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button down below. If you want to watch more, of course subscribe, turn on post notifications, because this isn't a lie just to get you guys to turn on post notifications or anything. This is actually the truth. Sometimes sub boxes aren't working, so if you want to see my post, you're gonna have to turn on post notifications. And yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, go follow me on Musical.ly at GamerAJ. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.